Hey there! Hey, if you're here, you're on the right channel. Welcome to Ham Radio. We're going to start shortly. You might want to grab a cold one, grab yourself a little bit of a beverage, and just stick around. I'm sure it's not going to be too long now.
Hey, I'm here too, you know. Do everything that guy says. And we'll be on just shortly.
Hey there! Hey, if you're here, you're on the right channel. Welcome to Ham Radio. We're going to start shortly. You might want to grab a cold one, grab yourself a little bit of a beverage, and just stick around. I'm sure it's not going to be too long now.
Hey, I'm here too, you know. Do everything that guy says. And we'll be on just shortly.
Hey there! Hey, if you're here, you're on the right channel. Welcome to Ham Radio. We're going to start shortly. You might want to grab a cold one, grab yourself a little bit of a beverage, and just stick around. I'm sure it's not going to be too long now.
Hey, I'm here too, you know. Do everything that guy says. And we'll be on just shortly.
Hey there! Hey, if you're here, you're on the right channel. Welcome to Ham Radio. We're going to start shortly. You might want to grab a cold one, grab yourself a little bit of a beverage, and just stick around. I'm sure it's not going to be too long now.
Hey, I'm here too, you know. Do everything that guy says. And we'll be on just shortly.
Hey there! Hey, if you're here, you're on the right channel. Welcome to Ham Radio. We're going to start shortly. You might want to grab a cold one, grab yourself a little bit of a beverage, and just stick around. I'm sure it's not going to be too long now.
Hey, I'm here too, you know. Do everything that guy says. And we'll be on just shortly.
Let's see if it does it again. Nope. Okay. Hey there. Welcome to Ham Radio with the rare working actual edition of the show, which happens to be a rarity more than an actual commonality here. But we're doing a hot ham radio here on a lovely Wednesday afternoon. It's 5 p.m. We're doing this earlier just to test out to see if it's slightly better. If it's better, we get more light. So that is a benefit. And we're also a little bit happier. I feel like I'm crankier when I get closer to bedtime. And also, it doesn't help that you try your best to... it's almost like you purposely try to get me annoyed. So go ahead and show yourself, Daniel. There's a couple
That's
things.
been you today, bro.
That's been me?
That's
Okay.
been all you, dude. I haven't said anything today to provoke you. In fact, I've had a crash because I've had so much caffeine.
Okay. Well, that might be you today. But you on Monday, looking back at the episode, was unbearable. Because I was going through and watching it yesterday, and people are saying, by the way, that you should stop interrupting me. I'm using your own techniques.
So what they say?
They're saying that you keep interrupting
That I should do
me.
what?
That you should stop interrupting
That I should stop
me.
interrupting you.
Yeah, that you should stop interrupting.
All right, I'll
me.
stop doing that.
Yeah, okay. Whenever I get on a tangent. And I realized, by the way, that not only do you interrupt, but you also interrupt for the worst things possible. So let me give you examples.
Go ahead.
Let me give you examples.
I wish you would put these in the show notes so I'm able to see what it is that you're talking about.
Yeah, because I don't want you to prepare. I want you to actually respond to me for your retardation. So let me tell you why you're the worst co-host. All right, 2 reasons. So number one, Dan,
Are you gonna say 2 mean things and then follow by like something nice?
no, I'm gonna go by 2 things as to why you are the worst co-host.
But then
Number
say
one,
something nice about me.
when you interrupt me.
Okay.
You interrupt me for the stupidest things. Let me
Okay.
give you an example. I might be talking about an individual that's outside, right? And I'll go, oh, so the guy was outside and he was getting shot at, and unfortunately he died. And you would say, interrupting me, was it raining?
That's a valid question, dude.
That's one side of the coin.
Okay.
The other side of the coin is when I'm looking at you and I'm saying, yeah, because this is a particular issue that I think is interesting, and I think more people should be aware of it. And then you go, yeah, more people should be aware of it.
Uh-huh.
Because you weren't paying attention and you only heard that part. So when I'm actually actively trying to engage you,
Okay.
you're fucking, I don't know, thinking of a cow playing the violin in your head. All right.
Sometimes.
But when you're engaging me is when you have these little like interjections of like, oh, was the sky blue that day? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. So you pay attention at the worst times.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
But at least I pay attention to you, bro. I could not pay attention at all and be like, not paying attention. You know?
Well, people are saying, Daniel.
I'm gonna take a doodle and note that on my my pad.
All right.
So I know that never again to ask you questions.
I'm glad.
Or interrupt you.
Okay. That's not what I said, because it seems like you also had a lack of understanding. What I said is that you should try your best, and we should both make active efforts not to interrupt each other.
Okay.
However, I've realized that that doesn't happen, because whenever you're saying something, if I interrupt you, it's that I'm interrupting your retardation. So if I'm interrupting you, it's that I'm interrupting you.
You can't say retardation anymore.
I can't say, okay.
You gotta be like, be PC, bro.
Well, it's funny because before we started, you said, oh, I can't say that because I'm gonna be blacklisted.
Yeah. Can't say that either.
You can't say blacklisted anymore.
It's, what is it?
Whitelisted.
Oof. But now that's all right. And not that I'm defending either or, because you know me, bro. I love the blacks more than I like the whites.
They're gonna whitelist you.
Okay. Why is it whitelist, bro? I mean, gray list, pink list. I feel like there's a bunch of other colors we could use. White doesn't have that power.
So we updated. I updated. I say we. I updated the website to have all the up to date lessons. I was saying lessons. All the up to date videos and audio versions of said videos. So if you go to our website hamradio.show, which thankfully is being played there, you could see that we have an up to date list of all the episodes that you could watch and you could listen to. All right. So not only could you watch them on YouTube, you could also listen to them on whatever various podcast sort of related app. If you want on Spotify, you could watch it on Apple, whatever it is that you want to listen to it. You're going to be able to listen to it. It's taking a little bit to load there.
Yeah. Why is it blocking so much? Look at this ad alert.
That's kind of scary.
We have 60 ads on this?
No,
we're not getting any revenue on this, bro.
Maybe someone's getting revenue. But we have all the episodes here up to date. So if you want to listen to, for example, our Peter Turner interview, which I uploaded today, you could go ahead and listen to that.
Shout out to Peter Turner.
Quite an interesting one. Then last week's and also the latest one, all the way up to Vernon's Piece. Vernon's Piece. Where we talked.
I just got that.
A little bit about Vernon's penis, huh?
I just got that Vernon's Piece.
Yeah, because I didn't want to say penis for fear of, I don't know, having some sort of, or having to put it as like adult. So Vernon's Penis, which is the last episode, and of course today's episode, which, what's today's episode's name? It's Found Treasure in Spongebob. Found Treasure in Spongebob.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm glad that you're a little bit. No, I'm glad that you're a little bit apprehensive about interrupting. I could tell that you were fighting your urge to say something like, "Oh, what do you think Vernon's penis looked like?" I'm like, we talked about that last week. I feel like that would have been something you would have said.
You don't know me, bro.
What were you wanting to say?
I'm actually. What I wanted to say was I'm actually very, very happy that we have 32 shows, bro. We've done 32. We're on number 32 right now.
Well, we've done 32 ham radios.
Yeah.
We've done Pancake Lives before that.
Yeah, but who cares about that guy? I'm talking about ham radio.
Yeah, who cares? Because I was listening to one yesterday and the audio quality was abysmal.
Yeah, it was so bad.
So it took a while for us to get to this.
We stepped it up. We're now,
decent.
Yeah, we're somewhat.
We're now tolerable.
Somewhat.
Even though yesterday I was listening and again, you being, you're 34?
Don't say my age, bro.
You're 35?
Don't say my age, bro.
Okay, you're around mid-30s. You act like you are 80. And the reason for that is because last episode...
I'm physically 80. I'm mentally like 12.
I'm about to delete last episode from how annoyed it was. Just in a sense of like you were trying to get comfortable in 1,000 ways.
This chair's not comfortable, bro.
And I'm sitting, mind you, on a chair that is rigid. I'm sitting on what has to be like almost...
Yeah, but you're like 10 years younger than I am.
That's not true.
Okay, bro.
Okay, that's not true. What I'm saying, Daniel, is that you act like you are 97 years old.
Yeah.
So you're sitting on a chair with cushions that moves. That's like...
Do you want me to explain to you my personal life, what's been going on? I've actually have not been sleeping well.
Okay.
All right. I think my bed does, it's a, what do you call those beds that move up and down?
Your bed.
Yeah. Right?
Your bed.
Yeah. I think what it is, the stands might have like gone down a little bit, so I have to readjust it because I think I'm sleeping like this.
Okay,
and
your bed.
It's been hurting my back a little bit.
Was how much?
Like $6. It's an expensive ass bed.
Your bed comes with a remote.
Yeah.
My bed didn't come with a mattress.
Yeah.
So your bed comes with a remote, and you could adjust and then it also vibrates you.
Oh, it's the best part. I wake up every morning to the vibrations.
So because of that, you shouldn't act like you're 97 years old, but literally act like you're 90 years old, based on your movements, based on even your bed. Dude, I slept on I remember when I was in my mom's house, my mom didn't believe in springs when it came to beds.
Yeah.
So I slept on
anti-American.
I slept on like a wooden block with like a little piece of like one of those they call them ping pong pooms. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No idea what that is.
No? It's like one of those military beds.
Oh, those are so good for your back.
It's like a little cushion. Yeah, but you're stuck like this pretty much for quite a bit of time. But yeah, so today we have an action-packed episode. As a matter of fact, just to kind of branch off on the website, all the updates are there. We even have new merch. We have brand new merch. I'm wearing one.
Can I shill it? Hold on.
You're wearing one.
Let's shill. Oh, hold on, I gotta do the camera.
No, you could stand up, but I know that might be a little bit odd.
It's too much.
Yeah, you like the bigger logo. I don't like the bigger logo. I like the smaller logo.
Shout out
on the side. So the merch there, you know what would be interesting if you click on the merch section of the website so they know where to go.
You want to go there? I'll go there, bro.
That'd be good.
I got you, fam.
So we also have a merch section. I took out the ham radio. I took out the cards because they linked to a website that doesn't fucking exist.
Yeah.
So
the website's coming up, bro.
I'm glad that we had the bin wangs there forever. But the merch section here, we have so far 4, but they're available in different colors. These are just the main colors that I put on the website. So black and white, big logo and small logo on Teespring. So you can check it out if you want to buy the shirt that I'm wearing or the shirt that Daniel's wearing and rep the ham radio. I like the smaller logo. I might have these made in polos.
Yeah, ooh.
Like a polo version of this, just because I like to show my chest. So this one is probably going to be the next one. What sucks though is in order to actually get through the process with this website of putting, for example, I don't know, a fucking logo on a hat, right? You might as well be looking for the Hope Diamond. You might as well be looking for black and white peace in the United States, for how pointless it is in terms of trying to get them to do it. So this are the little bit of merch that we're shilling here.
You guys want to support the show, bro? Support the show, man.
That's one. And then the other is just the website that you could see the up-to-date videos all the way from the first one all the way back in December of 2019. Right? December of 2019.
Since 2019.
Okay. It's already been 6 months.
Dude, I can't believe it's already mid-June, bro. My girlfriend's birthday's coming up, man.
And I still have not done my taxes. That's great. I have not done my taxes yet.
And called homeboy too. He didn't answer.
I know.
I'm a little concerned now, bro, because I know his wife was going through some shit.
So I'm gonna have to go back with my girl.
Maybe.
And pay like $400 fucking bucks.
Maybe.
We'll see. I'll try to hit my girl and be like, yo, I'm sorry. Take me back, girl.
You got a sweet talker.
Take me back. Taxes are something that I always dread doing. And when they said, hey, we're going to delay taxes a little bit, I'm like, yes, it gives me time. Even though I told you, you kept reminding me. You're like, dude, you got to do it, man. I'm like, no, man, I'm going to have to settle like a whole day. Like, I don't want to take that time to do the thing. 30 minutes.
I can't believe you did. How long did mine take me? Like 2 weeks just to get all my shit together?
But you, when it comes to doing shit, one thing that you do too, now that we're like kind of like bashing on you here from the beginning, one thing that you do is that you try to stretch everything out, and you'll say like, no, man, I was super busy this morning, dude. I cleaned the table. I took a shit. I took a shower, dude. I hand wiped the remote control. I hand cleaned it. So it's all done.
When you walked in this room, was this room not clean as fuck?
It was. But you itemize each particular.
Because I put my whole 100% attention on what I'm doing.
And then you say, yeah, I started doing my taxes, but then, I got like distracted by Pokemon. Yeah. So you'll do that.
That's a valid way. That's a valid thing to get distracted, bro.
It took 2 weeks.
Especially when you got the raid dance going on.
That's why it took you 2 weeks.
So
honestly, how long would it take for you to do your taxes if you just sat down and said,
a few days.
I'm not going to do anything. Okay.
A few days. Because you have to go one by one. When you want to, you got to do like your plus and minuses and shit.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So, and then it got technical because I technically gave myself a loan to start the. It's a process, but it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, you have fairly complicated taxes, which makes me feel happy because mine aren't super complicated. But
I can't believe you did yours so quick.
I mean, it's not that.
Booze, food, food.
Wells Fargo pretty much says, "Hey, here's everything," and then you look at that and you're like, "Oh."
This year's tax is gonna be interesting for you to do.
For me?
Yeah.
Why?
Stick, booze, food, sticks.
That's funny. Well, no, I mean, for what you make me sound like, I'm very good when it comes to managing that in the sense of like not overspending and always,
Well, I'm not saying overspend. I'm saying it's gonna be funny to have to sit down with your accountant. Like I have to sit down with mine, and they're like,
Rick and Morty,
$4,000 in playing cards in 1 month alone. I'm like, I can't explain this. It's a business.
Rick and Morty Vindicators 9.8 comic book.
I love that comic book. Why do you always go back to that comic book? That's such a fantastic comic book, bro.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm literally
it's
looking
such a great fucking comic book. It's like, can you talk about something else maybe instead of my comic book?
That can't be a deduction. Like you can't use that as a deduction.
Definitely not.
So today we're going to talk a little bit about a couple interesting topics. One specifically is my girl, Aunt Jemima. She's getting her name changed because apparently
that breaks my heart.
It does. It does. I mean, it's
but for the right reasons, not for the wrong reasons. I want to make that clear.
What's the right reasons?
I'm gonna have to remember a new name.
Well, yeah. I mean, Aunt Jemima has always been. I'm gonna have to kind of like retrain myself to like what syrup.
I just thought of something.
Mm-hmm. Aunt Jemima was your slave name?
No, god damn it.
That's another thing they're changing.
I can't remember the last time I
got Aunt Jemima.
That's
a good thing.
Like now I'm thinking about it. I don't buy Aunt Jemima syrup.
That's a good thing. Let me tell you, that's a good thing, especially for your ongoing. I'm gonna try to lose some weight project.
I've been doing well.
Yeah, Aunt Jemima. Not buying Aunt Jemima is step one.
Yeah, that's fructose corn syrup shit.
It's gross. Aunt Jemima is actually gross, by the way. The actual syrup by itself. Like, have you ever used that and then used something else? Like, they have like higher grade.
That's what. Let me tell you.
Higher grade
I'm glad we're gonna go into this conversation because
fat fuck.
I go deep in I take my syrup just as serious as I take my coffee.
Okay.
My maple syrup.
Okay. So what company to use?
I can't think. It's a Canadian company. I know. I don't know the name, but I know what it looks like. It looks like a little handle that you pour. The little one is like $8, my dude.
Wow. Okay.
The little one.
Okay.
Is $8.
I only got it for whiskey, so I wouldn't get maple syrup for anything else other than as a replacement for simple
You don't like
syrup.
pancakes, right?
No.
Yeah.
Not a fan. I'm a
That's
waffle
weird.
guy.
Oh my god, same shit.
It is, but one is has little ridges that you could actually absorb the thing, whereas the other one it's kind of like it stays on it until it goes in. It's literally I don't want to feel Jewish and have a pancake. You know, it's like one of those breads with no wheat.
Yeah.
That your Jewish side eats. You know what I'm talking about? I'm being very ignorant when it comes to Jewish culture, but they have the bread that's like flat.
We love the Jews,
right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like that flat sort of gross thing.
Pita.
And that's what it feels like. No, that's what it feels like whenever I have a pancake.
Yeah.
Whereas a waffle feels like I'm having something like with substance.
I'm not one or more or the other, but for me, it's easier just to make pancakes than it is to make waffle. Like if I had a waffle machine, I might use it, but you know, I'd rather just make pancakes. It's so much easier.
You know what's gross?
What's gross?
I used to never have my pancakes or waffles with maple syrup. I would pour Splenda.
That is gross.
Splenda on
but like Splenda with water and then put it in there, like just the dust.
Straight up dust that Splenda on that motherfucker, and then eat that Eggo. Yeah.
I want to make this one thing clear. This guy has the audacity to talk shit about me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and he sprinkles fucking Splenda on your pancakes and waffles.
Yeah, I have the audacity to speak about you.
You literally might be the worst human being alive.
Or black. So today we're going to talk about Aunt Jemima changing the name, as well as this new Spongebob.
That was a good transition, by the way.
Being apparently outed by Nickelodeon as a
outed.
Outed.
I thought they were encouraging it. They were supporting it. They're outing him, like an outcast.
Okay, outing him means like exposing him as.
Oh,
gay.
okay. All right, I misunderstood that.
And we're bottom line is we're talking about a fictional character.
I know, bro, but SpongeBob is life, son.
Okay, SpongeBob being outed as as gay or queer. I never liked the word queer, by the way.
I don't like the word queer. Like queer art for the straight guy. That I feel like that's
but
just
queer means weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So is that like
So are rockers queer?
It could be. Could be queer. But yeah, but SpongeBob being being coming out of the closet, Daniel, to make it
okay, cool
terminology that you could understand. We're also going to talk about this other treasure, which was recently found.
That was a really good story.
It is, and it's something that I've kind of like looked at passively for the past, I guess, couple years since I found out about it, and then now it's kind of interesting to see that they finally actually found it. So that's actually like a legitimately interesting story.
So we have a very positive story today.
We have positive stories.
Yeah, that's a positive story.
Yeah, they're all positive. SpongeBob being gay. What are you anti? Are you a homophobe?
Oh my god.
Are you scared of the gays?
I love the gays. We were talking about Dracula the other day, bro. I fucking love the gays, man.
They don't have to be dragon gay. You could be dragon not gay.
Those guys are all fucking very gay and very draggy.
My mom's very gay. My mom's gay, and I'll tell you why. Because my mom hates men. My mom hates men.
I think your mom's still in love with your dad, which I think is kind of romantic. I think your mom thinks that he's gonna come back, and like in a white horse. Oh, okay. In a horse. I don't want to say white horse. In a horse. In a tank. In a horse. God damn it. In a horse. In a fucking like knight in shining armor, bro.
My dad would come. The equivalent is on a camel.
747.
No, they don't. They can't afford that. 747. Oh, okay. I got that. 911.
That's fucked up.
It's a 911 joke. No, my dad would come in a camel, and he would possibly not ever come back because he's way too cheap for a plane ticket. So my dad's a very
shout out to your dad.
He's a very cheap man.
And shout out to your mom.
From my understanding. Oh man, that's a rough one. It's a cup.
Can I smell it? Is it weird if I smell it?
Put my mouth all over the shit.
No, that's what she said.
So, okay, all right. That's your level of. That's your epitome of humor when it comes to this. Now, you didn't want to mention Juh Breezy, which wasn't a topic officially.
Oh, I didn't even look for it. Let me look at it real quick.
Could you look him up? Juh Breezy here. Juh Breezy being on his potential story. I hope he posted it and didn't put it on his story. But Juh Breezy made a very interesting post on his story for Instagram. And this is something that I hope we could show here. And also, Daniel, by the way, another fucking thing from yesterday or Monday's episode is there were at least 3 times when we were watching a video. And this is both of us. And this is what they heard. Nothing.
Yeah.
So
because I have a toggle. That's what it is.
The Stesso video was the entire point of it. And the humor behind it was that he said, I'm just going to take your card. And then I'm going to spin it.
I didn't have audio the whole thing?
No.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, it's so weird.
Yeah.
So Juh Breezy's up on the screen.
Yeah, Juh Breezy posted a little bit of a picture where he is trying to channel his Kanye West, I guess, circa 20... When did Kanye do this thing? So Kanye did this bit where he was, and by the way, he's wearing Drake's merch, by the way. The little owl?
That little owl, yeah. Is that Drake or is that... Yeah, it is Drake.
OVO?
Yeah, but because there's another coffee brand that has an owl too, but the owl's with the wings.
Well, you can see the nose at it. It took me a while to realize, by the way, the OVO. Do you see it on the owl's nose?
Oh.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a fucking good designer.
Ooh.
And he's wearing a Make America Great Again hat saying U.S.
I should have given you this hat.
I know.
I just realized that.
He said, U.S. Trump 2020. After the virus and riots, we need this. So what he's doing is he's doing the whole Kanye bit, right? But you know what? I've realized something about Juh Breezy recently. I don't know if you've realized this too. He's not a bad guy. He's not a bad guy. I've talked a lot of trash about Juh Breezy for the past, couple years, I would say. And, I'm always making fun of how shitty of a magician he is. And, it's kind of odd. I don't know what it is about him recently that's made me kind of like turn 180 on him.
Almost like he's almost trying to be a great magician, right? He's trying to make magicians great again.
It's so weird, man. Yeah, honestly, it's odd that I somehow feel like I feel his angst as a person now. It took me a while to feel his angst.
Even his style has gotten better, right? Look at his necklace. That's a really nice necklace that he's wearing.
You know what I'd love to do? I don't know if you've seen these videos of like people going up to SoundCloud rappers with the diamond checker.
What's a diamond checker?
Like,
yeah.
And they're like, yo, let me check your shit.
That's a good one.
I'd love to.
That's an expensive ass device too, bro. Fuck.
It'd be worth it.
Just to fucking troll someone.
I don't know what it is about Juh Breezy now, man, but I'm really looking up to him.
Yeah, bro.
I gotta admit something.
Good for him.
I gotta admit something. Like I'm a fan of Juh Breezy.
Ooh. Y'all heard it first here, bro.
Fan, I gotta say, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about him recently.
His style, dude. I think look at his beard is trimmed. It's trimmed nicely.
You know what it is? It's the exposure. I've been exposed to him for so long that eventually it's just like I can't help but see his positive aspects.
What's the Stockholm syndrome?
No, it's not Stockholm. Wow. Okay. No, but I appreciate him as an individual now. He's hustling. He's trying hard. He has
a voice, and he's using it.
He had a very difficult upbringing, and it's good to see him. Look at 15,000 likes. That's interesting.
Good for him.
So I'm glad to finally turn a leaf and appreciate Juh Breezy for who he is. He's been doing a lot positivity in the community, and I'm glad that we could finally see eye to eye when it comes to me appreciating him as an individual. Oh, okay. Private number.
You should answer it.
Yeah. This isn't a bit.
It'd be funny if it was his dad.
I don't recognize who the fuck that was. I said hello, though. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Juh Breezy, but I'm really appreciative. Let me put this on mute, by the way. Maybe that's what you meant by doing that. All I want to say to Juh Breezy, if Juh Breezy ever watches this or
come on the show, bro.
All I want to say is welcome. Welcome, Juh Breezy. Welcome. It's good to have you. It's good to have you.
Welcome to the right side.
It's good to have you on board. I didn't say that. I just said welcome. However it is you want to interpret that. So I just want to. I would love to just say I'm glad to have you. I'm glad to have you.
One of those.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you, Juh Breezy. Like, we are one. All right, we're in this together, and I'm sorry for anything I've ever said that's negative about you. I've really come to turn around with my opinion, and I appreciate you as an individual, brother. So I just wanted to say that if you ever watch this. So Yeah, that's what I wanted to kind of point out.
I mean, maybe even do a collaboration video together. That'd be really nice between you guys, or like drop an album.
That'd be great. Yeah,
You know, I know you've been writing some lyrics.
Yeah,
you know, you are a lyricist.
I just saw a comment. God. You know, Juh Breezy's one of the good ones. Juh Breezy's one of the good ones. You know what I mean? Like he's one of the he's what I would call the uppity kind. You know, the kind that we like. You know. Oh fuck, that's funny. No, this is an interesting thing. Do some Black Lives Matter? Do all Black Lives Matter? Because in this case, Juh Breezy is a black individual, right? Now, is he seen differently?
He's a powerful individual
because of the hat. I don't know how it works when it comes to when you put the hat on, because now he's white technically. It's like the you know what it is, the Dave Chappelle bit. It's the
draft.
The draft, yeah, the racial draft, right? So I think
who's claiming him?
I'm sure the whites at this point.
You know what? Hispanics should claim him.
Maybe
Los Latinos.
Yeah.
Is it Latinos for negros?
Yeah, you gotta specify. That's how you say black in Spanish.
Yeah,
you know, because if you translate that to English, it's very rough. It's a very rough word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are those Cuban links? No, right?
Yeah. It looks like Cuban links. Ooh, he could be one of us.
He could be one of us.
He's one of us.
We could recruit him. Well, I mean, he's definitely one of us now. You know, he's definitely one of us now, and I just hope one day we could embrace at a potential rally and, you know, talk about our differences and see how we could come together. But I'm just glad he's one of the good ones. So the first topic that we have here today, Daniel. By the way, if you want to leave a voicemail on the stream, you could go to anchor.fm/hamradioshow. We have the link in the description below. If you want to talk about anything in particular, we'll address it on the show. Just leave a voicemail there. You have to make an account. It's a little bit annoying, yes, because you have to put your email, but it's 2020. Okay, you have to put a little bit of effort in order to get what you want now. So you have to put a little bit of a modicum of effort in order to sign up for the website. Oh my God, that was funny.
Goddamn, Keanu Reeves is a good looking
he's
dude.
One of the funny. He's one of the good ones. That's you can't be funnier than me. That's one of the rules of the stream. You can't be funnier than me. So SpongeBob, right? Are they seeing this?
Not yet. I'm waiting on you. Oh, I was gonna tell you we didn't do a word of the day.
Word of the day? No, there's a word of the day.
Did you send it to me?
Yeah, it's there.
No, you didn't.
Yes, it is.
Is it really?
Yeah. It's if you click on the don't press the button. Don't press the button.
Okay.
Yeah, but the word of the day is there. I'll let you know when we say it.
Okay.
Yeah, if it gets said. So this is one of the stories that I found interesting, Daniel, because it's Pride Month, right?
Is it February Pride? No, that's black. That's black.
Yeah, the shortest month, which again should be.
That's fucked up.
It is. Honestly,
it should be the longest month.
Mm-hmm. It is. It should be. It should be. Which month is the longest one? It should. Black Appreciation Month. That's not even what it's called.
5 of them, 6 of them.
It should be like a leap year. It should be the longest month in like a leap year. You know. So we should wait every time there's a leap year and then give that to the African American. The people of color, because they get the shortest month. Yeah. By the time you appreciate
they've been stumped.
It's over. By the time you appreciate them, the month is over. So that's an atrocity. That's a tragedy. Here though, we have a Pride Month, which is this month. So we have a coinciding of things happening this particular month, and in that, Nickelodeon decided to put a tweet. I don't know if in this article they showed a tweet. If you could scroll down and see if they actually show it here. But SpongeBob is gay. Now let me ask you this: did you ever not think that SpongeBob was gay?
I thought he was one of those. Ooh.
So it says celebrating Pride Month with the LGBTQ community and allies this month. You know what's weird? Allies.
Allies. What does that even mean?
Allies means friends of the gays. So it's like you're allied with the cause.
Ham Radio's with you guys.
I thought that's a LGBTQA would be
plus. I think the plus means allies.
Plus means allies. Yeah, okay. But who's that bald guy? Who's that bald guy?
Looks like George Costanza, right?
A little bit, but George is definitely not gay. George's parents are gay in the show, but he's not gay. That's a weird individual to have, right? Like a really random. Like I don't know who that guy is.
I have no idea who that guy is.
Maybe somebody in the comments.
It might have been maybe before or after our time in the Nickelodeon world.
That looks like from the 80s. Like that looks like a dude from the 80s.
I don't remember that guy.
And then SpongeBob in rainbow colors. Now, what I want to know is apparently they also mentioned this in the article that the guy that made SpongeBob, who apparently died, he always said that SpongeBob was asexual.
Asexual.
Yeah, like he wasn't really.
Can you be gay and asexual?
No. because that means that you're not really like.
Isn't asexual someone who just doesn't want to have sex?
Let's see what asexual is. I should know. I should know this as one. Asexual, but that's involuntary as a magician. Asexual, according to it's a lack of sexual attraction to others. That's what.
I mean, you don't have
means.
to be. So, all right. So hold on. So
Asexual,
I could like a person and not be sexually attracted to them. I like you. I'm not sexually attracted to you.
Okay, but that would mean you're asexual towards me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe he's gay, just doesn't want to have sex with dudes
or sponges. But he's been outed as a gay from Nickelodeon, which is kind of odd, right? Because SpongeBob's like a kids show, right?
Yeah.
But I've always I don't know about you, but I've always thought that he was gay. So it's funny that now they're like, yeah, he's officially gay. Isn't that interesting? That could potentially lead to like different stories and different like interactions that he's gonna have. Because now every interaction that I'm gonna see with SpongeBob from now on is gonna be like, oh, does he want to fuck him? Does he want to fuck him?
You look at it from a different like point of view,
right? Yeah, or every previous interaction, I'm gonna see as SpongeBob like maybe trying to get with Squidward, you know, like it might be.
Hey, like, Squidward!
Like
I fucking love Squidward.
That's it. You know, I recently, maybe 2 years ago, is when I started watching SpongeBob like hardcore. I guess legit, like I from episode 1 all the way.
Oh, nice!
It's really fucking funny.
Oh, it's one of the greatest shows ever.
It's really funny, and it's funny because he's a fucking retard. When is he gonna come out as being outed as an official retard? Like that's what I want to know. When is he gonna
Squidward?
Be... No, SpongeBob.
SpongeBob is not retarded, bro. SpongeBob is ahead of his time.
Yeah, in terms of retardation, SpongeBob in my head, we've always known that he was gay, but I'm waiting till they actually come out officially as like we're siding with the retards here, dude. Come on, because man. SpongeBob is one of us. But that's a fairly interesting color selection here. But they mention it in the article about the.
Oh, dude, it's like that us right there.
Okay, I'm glad that you're.
It's two dudes,
and I'm SpongeBob.
I mean, do you want to be Patrick?
I mean, I'm clearly not Patrick.
What are you trying to say, bro?
I'm trying to say whatever you're interpreting. I don't like the word queer. I don't know. Does that make me a homophobe? I don't
not
like
at
the
all.
word queer.
No, I mean. You just don't.
Gay, like gay. I like
yeah,
gay.
Dude, straight
like
up,
gay
man.
Strong.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Dude,
gay
like,
pride,
like
not queer
I'm gay.
pride. Yeah, I support you.
I feel comfortable saying that.
I support you, dude.
Right?
I've always said it, dude. I support you for whoever you feel that you are.
I'm gay. I feel good saying that.
You feel great. You look great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jubilant. I feel jubilant right now. Right? Spell it.
Okay.
But that's the weird thing that they've done with SpongeBob before, which is kind of odd because the guy that made it died. Right, and I think that he's had a couple requests as to what he was going to do with the character, and Nickelodeon keeps being like, "We're going to milk this motherfucker for all it's worth." So I forgot what it was that he didn't want to do. But
you can milk anything with nipples.
Nickelodeon is like, "No, SpongeBob is ours. We're going to do whatever the fuck we want with SpongeBob." So there's like a lot of different issues when it comes to that. But now one of them is it's like J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling, that she's like, I don't know if you know this, but Hermione's gay. Like, she kept changing different things about the characters after the fact. I don't know if you saw this. No?
I remember. Who's gay?
No, I'm hyperbole. I'm exaggerating. But
okay.
She changed up different characters to say, like, yeah, they're like Dumbledore, I think she said was actually gay after the fact. Yeah. Maybe. I think that she might have said that. But now she actually is getting shit. She's getting shit because she was talking about biological sex, Daniel. So she was talking about how something about the relevancy of biological sex, and then a bunch of people were going against her now because they're like, dude, we thought you were one of us. And now you're different.
Now you're the other one.
You're fucking different. So she was getting some flack here. But this is just interesting because it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird.
I mean, I think there's nothing wrong with it. If he is, he is. That's fantastic. I don't think it's going to change the show for me.
It's a sponge, right?
You know?
Like it's a sponge.
Yeah, bro, but it's a show about a... Oh, I just got it because there's sponges in the ocean.
You just got that.
I just got that.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was in. Yeah, all right. Good show.
It's just like a random, a sponge that.
Sponge, and then Patrick is a star.
Dropped.
Yeah.
You know,
but what is Squidward? An octopus, right?
Squidward?
Oh, he's a squid. Wow. This show now means it's like a whole new show for me.
I think honestly, you're on a spectrum. It's a matter of time till they pick you up. Like, oh, who's gonna pick me up in the racial Olympics? The retards. We recruit Daniel. We're gonna recruit Daniel. I know it's been a long time. You wanted to negate it.
Hey, bro, they get the most ass and titties, bro. Shout out.
They get the most. I'm pretty sure it's illegal for them to get ass and titties. Like, I'm sure it's illegal for the person giving them ass and titties to give them ass and titties.
They're human beings, bro.
I saw. This is terrible. This is bordering on terrible stuff. But I was watching a Vice piece the other day, like Vice, on like severely. I can make fun of handicaps because I have one in my family and I have one as a co-host. But so that absolves me from any criticism.
Not diagnosed.
Yeah, the way. Okay, so it was a whole thing dedicated to masturbation and sexuality of people that are severely handicapped. So like they were talking about how like they deserve loving too.
Yeah, man.
So they have nurses that their jobs are to, you know, the people with like cerebral
That's
palsy.
what's up. That's what's up. I think that there's nothing wrong with that. I think.
That's a little bit odd. I
For
gotta say.
who?
I don't know.
For the person doing it or the person receiving it?
Like if you're like a non-verbal, I'm sure there's limitations and there's like, but you know, it's odd. It was just weird. It was weird to watch because they show a little bit. I'm like, this is fucking. It's hot, but it's weird. You know,
It's hot.
this is so hot. It's so hot, but it's weird. So yes, Vice is such serious journalism. Says Beats. I loved Vice when they were on. When Vice was more about like actual stories. For example, the Korea. They did a 7-part series where they went to Korea like 3 times.
Nice.
Each time was like hidden. Fuck, that was great.
That was a good one.
They had a bunch of stuff on
The guy who does
drugs.
the Yelp reviews.
Yeah?
The 1-star Yelp reviews. I love that.
That's recent. That's
a
actually
good
something they've done recent. The drug guy is one that I think
that's
you'd
one.
like.
What's his name? I forgot his
hate
name. What?
Yeah, I don't like him.
What's his name, dude?
Morton something.
Yeah, that guy is the reason why I'm dying to do fucking
Really? I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that because I just don't like
psychedelics.
Huh?
I love I want to do psychedelics because of this guy.
They, you know who did a really good one? Me, apparently Vsauce. Michael.
Psychedelics?
No, Vsauce Michael, who's me but more bald. He had a video where he did ayahuasca, right? And then they show him, and he's like, he's very scientific, and the way he talks is always like very.
Well, ayahuasca
monotone.
is also very fucking.
But he goes, "Yeah, I'm feeling quite different right now," and he's just there like fucked up, like you can tell.
Wow.
He's like
A bunch of unicorns walking around.
He's seeing like tunnels and shit. But Vice has kind of grown to be like BuzzFeed in the sense of we're gonna come up with articles that.
Well,
are
didn't they sell?
No, they've closed a lot of shit. So they had an office here in
No,
Linwood.
but like, didn't they like someone bought Vice? Didn't someone? Really?
No, it's always been funny enough. It was 3 people. It was Shane Smith, who's a big guy now. There's a guy named Sarush, who's like an Indian guy. I think he's the actual guy that started it. And then he picked up a guy named Gavin McInnes, who I always show you videos from, who did the Proud Boys, who's like everyone says like the white supremacist group, you know, per se, but it's not.
They love everyone equal.
But they have like, how can you be a white supremacist group with like blacks and gays and Chinese?
And then
Japanese?
where you do segments where you're wearing bras and women's clothing.
But he started. He was one of the co-founders of Vice. And then he left. They had like a whole issue. And then Shane Smith was the guy who was like the de facto person that took over. And he was the one that did the North Korean stuff. And fuck, he's great. Like when it comes to that stuff, it's great. But then
they've done some pretty good stuff. Like the underground, I saw one where they did underground scooter racing in like Malaysia or something like that.
Yeah.
Like that was crazy with these little fucking
fights,
kids.
like street fights and shit. Like they go deep. Like the thing about Vice, which set them apart, is that they were always kind of controversial. That they go fucking in there.
Yeah.
You know.
I also like that some of them, right? They spend the time to get the confidence, you know, the trust in a lot because a lot of these people could fucking get busted for a lot of shit they're doing.
Yeah. They went to they were one like Gordon Ramsay did it too, but they went to actually the people that grow and manufacture Coke in Colombia.
Oh, that's amazing.
And they went and they documented the whole process. They also went Sarush, he went to Mexico and he was at the actual oil rigs because one of the things that they do in Mexico? Yeah.
Like an oil refinery?
Yeah, like where they get oil from. They pull oil from the ground.
Oil in Mexico?
Yeah,
I didn't know.
But here's the thing. So it's one of the more lucrative black market deals because it's not as hard to procure as drugs. Because drugs you have to manufacture, you have to. Yeah. Here it's just you're essentially stealing. It's gasoline.
Yeah,
I misspoke. It's gasoline.
Like gas or
gasoline.
Like gases or gasoline for your car.
Gasoline. Like straight up fuel for cars and
that has to be processed though.
But what they do, what they do is that they have pipes and shit, and drug runners or the people
I understand now. Okay,
they'll tap the pipe, they'll steal gasoline, and then they'll sell it cheaper on the black market.
That's fucking crazy.
And then the only thing the government could do,
fuck, I want to buy some gas.
The only thing the government could do is patch it up. and then that's it.
Yeah.
Because you have hundreds of miles of lines under the ground. So they'll just come in, they'll patch it up, and then a guy a
That's
mile.
El Chapo right there, bro.
Yeah, but then the guy actually went down to one of the gas places that got like shot up like a week prior. So they went in there, they killed like a bunch of people, they stole a bunch of shit, and they fucking dipped.
That's
so
crazy.
yeah.
I would kill to fucking get cheap gas.
Okay, but that's not they sell it for slightly cheaper, and it's in Mexico. So that's the shout out to all the Mexicans.
Órale, gasolina.
Your women are
either 10s or 1s.
Yeah. There's no in between. There's no five.
And I love Mexican novelas.
Yeah.
Mexican novelas are probably my favorite.
Okay. I'm trying to point out when you've interrupted and said something stupid. I think you did.
I wasn't stupid.
No. Before, like in this 10-minute diatribe, you said something, and I'm like, I'm ignoring it.
Come at me, bro.
No, but I should have called it out when you said it, because you said some. I think it was a joke. You attempted to make a joke. I would kill for cheap gas. It's literally their business model. You said I want cheap gas. I think that's what made me kind of like fucking.
Yeah, but that was a joke. You just said that they killed. I would kill for cheap gas.
We have cheap gas.
Now we do.
We've had cheap gas. For
now we
years.
do. Yeah, it took a fucking global pandemic to get cheap gas.
No, 2 years ago we had cheap gas.
Not this cheap.
Gas was at like $1.90.
Where in South Florida did you ever get gas for less than $2 in the last fucking 8 years?
By the gas station we went to before. The only problem is that when you go there, there's a risk of you getting held up by somebody who.
The last time I saw gas below $2 was in Louisiana. Like 6, 7 years ago, dude.
Daniel, there's always cheap gas in the hood.
Not less than $2, dude.
Like $1.90. Like even if it's less than $2, it's like $2.05.
Bro.
That adds up.
Okay, 205. Yeah.
That adds up, man. 5 cents.
Maybe 210 is the cheapest I've seen, but below $2, what?
Look what RB says. RB says all gasoline in the U.S. is cheap. Check prices in other countries relative to the U.S.
Yeah, but we're talking about Miami, RB.
So you're bitching and you're
Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Oh, no, dude, for sure. Like going to Canada, you pay by the liter, bro.
Whoa. Oh, my God. That's rough.
Canada gas is expensive as fuck, too.
Let me look at the comments here. Speaking about SpongeBob, I know I missed some, so I wanted to go through and make sure that we say some of the comments here, because then people might say, oh, you're old Piggy. I like old Piggy when you used to look at the comments and talk.
I like old Piggy, too, when he was edgy.
Okay, so this is talking about Juh Breezy. And they're saying that it's the hat that's making me like Juh Breezy.
Really? I could have sworn it was like his SoundCloud.
Yeah, dude. His music is dope. His music is fun. Could you look up It's Lit?
Oh, God.
Look up It's Lit and make sure the audio works. But I've always liked, the thing is that it's good workout music. It's Lit is like a good, like it's a good song that you could like pump iron to. Isn't it good to be politically aligned with Juh Breezy? I think you're making assumptions, Brian. I'm not. First of all, I've never actually said outright my political affiliation. So you're making assumptions about what it is that, who it is that I decide to believe or follow here. But it's not the hat. You guys are making assumptions that it's because of the hat that I'm liking Juh Breezy. I've just come to turn around. I've turned around on Juh Breezy. I think that a lot of people, I've given him a lot of shit, and I think that he's he's doing good work. He's doing good work out there. Let's see this. Trump isn't as bad as they say. If he's bringing together a young black man and a short racist, that's that says it all right there by JR. That says it all.
That's like your opinion, man.
No, see, this is what I meant by the first part of the coin, where you come in like to the last word of the sentence and you say something that's relevant to that last word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks. Thank you for noticing.
Give me a seizure. So MAGA hat makes Piggy forget his fear of PLCs. That's racist. Although I'm willing to. Never mind. I'm not gonna be racist. Are you part of the alternative right? Okay, let's see. I'll let you know when it's said and doesn't read the chat. Okay. From now on, Danny will use the word allies totally wrong because he thinks it means friends of the gays. Friends of the gays. Allied with the cause. That's what it means. Like you're allied with their cause. It's not, oh, you're a friend of the gays. It doesn't mean that you're like a friend of a gay. It means that you're allied with his cause or her cause or Zer's cause or
the humans' cause.
They cause? How do you?
Humans? I just call people humans nowadays.
Okay, I'm not gonna say that because I was gonna say something that might out.
Thank you, Beats. He doesn't have a great facial radio.
What are you talking about?
Beats04 says I have a great face for radio, and I want to say thank you for that compliment.
Do you know that? Okay. I just wanted to ask you if you knew the joke of that. Okay.
Yeah, that my face is fantastic for radio.
Okay. I just thought that maybe you didn't. You want to
Again,
wear
thank you.
What's asexual asking in a room full of magicians? Yeah, everyone's asexual. Every magician's asexual. That's the joke. Piggy's killing me. What's next? Evan Era is one of the good ones. Piggy's dad is one of the good ones. Piggy's dad is definitely not one of the good ones. He's one of the ones that almost started a war, right? With the planes and the stuff. He's lucky that he was late that day.
That's so
I can make them because I'm Arabic.
Sad day.
Piggy only likes Juh Breezy for his 2008 Toyota Avalon. You know, it's a reliable car. Toyotas are very reliable. Hondas.
See, that's another good thing about Juh Breezy, right?
Yamahas.
He buys vehicles that are very reliable.
Mm-hmm. Affordable, not like outlandish.
He doesn't go out and buy an expensive car and put bling on it for no reason. There's no need for that. He buys a respectable, fair price, reliable Japanese vehicle.
Yeah.
Which is known for what, Piggy?
It's known for long miles. It's known for less engine issues.
Gas economical, right? Especially when you buy the gas from a Mexican, it makes it even last longer.
I'm pretty sure that, by the way, if you buy gas from the black market in Mexico, Daniel, and you have it brought here and you purchase that gas, I'm pretty sure it's way more expensive per gallon than...
Yeah.
You understand why your joke doesn't make sense?
Yeah, but you would buy the gas over there, not over here.
You would bring it here?
I'm just saying if I lived there, that's why I would buy the gas, dude.
Okay, if you're
overthinking the joke, dude. I'm buying cheap gas and I'm happy about it. That's what I'm saying, okay?
Okay.
All right,
bro. Okay. Sorry, I was just thinking somebody said no homo, but I would go down on Piggy. I put it's weird. I've gone to the habit.
You would go down on Piggy too?
Let me ask you a question because I've gotten recently. I've started the habit, but I always put like talcum powder on my balls. Right? I put talcum powder on my balls.
Yeah.
And then I don't get that swamp ass.
Yeah.
Like my balls at all points in the day smell like
talcum powder.
No, like alternative Polo Black.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna buy real Polo Black, and it smells like talcum powder. So my balls at all times are fantastic.
Okay.
Right. If you're female, right, you're like, hey, shit's about to go down. Pull my pants down, right? And then you see like a ghosty balls. Like that's a deal breaker.
Okay. Now I'm gonna start by saying this: if you're gonna go and have relations where someone's mouth is going on your fucking dick,
that's how it always starts, though.
Okay.
Like it's never like.
If you're gonna be in a situation where someone's gonna go and put their mouth on your dick, and prior to that you don't wash your balls, you're fucking disgusting, dude.
Prior to that, you don't wash your balls.
Yeah,
what if it's like the heat of a
dude,
like an encounter?
That's gross.
That's gross.
That's fucking gross.
You of all people.
Dude, I wash pre and after every time.
Okay.
Every time. Okay. Son, that shit is gross.
Okay, let me ask you. What if you don't have the opportunity to wash your balls?
Then don't lick my balls. That's gross, dude.
You don't do it. So
I fart, dude. I'm a farter.
Okay.
So I'm conscious and I care about the other person putting my genitals in their mouth. I don't want no fucking because then they gotta kiss you at some point, bro.
Okay, but here's the thing: if they put my balls in their mouth, it's going to taste like Ralph Lauren Polo Black alternative and talcum powder
for the first 5 minutes that your balls are in your pants.
That's not true.
Yeah,
that's not true.
Put your hands down your pants and give it a whiff right now.
I'm not gonna do that. That's gross. If I just go like this is a Saturday Night Live bit,
dude, that's gross, man.
That's
no
odd.
Fucking way.
I've just gotten the habit, and I just wanted to ask.
I mean, I definitely respect that you do that. I commend you because I put
What's for? It's.
I mean, you're not getting any, so I know you're doing it for yourself.
Okay, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's great, motherfucker.
But yeah, dude, that's gross. You gotta fucking.
It's common courtesy.
It's gross.
It says you could buy cheap diesel from boat fuel stations and run it on your 4x4. It says Brian Ballard when it comes to the gasoline, Daniel.
Boat fuel, dude. Boat fuel is more expensive here in Miami.
Boat fuel.
Yeah.
I would use. You know what? I one day.
It's just regular gasoline.
I had a scooter, right? And one day I accidentally thought that I put diesel in it, and I thought the shit was gonna blow up because when I put the handle back,
combustible.
I put the handle back. And then I closed it, and then next time I looked at the handle, I saw diesel, and I'm like, "Is that the one I put? Is that the one I put?" So for the rest of the day, I thought that somehow maybe I was going to start the scooter up, and it was just gonna go chicka chicka chicka. That's my lack of understanding when it comes to gasoline. So okay, so those are the comments for the SpongeBob and Juh Breezy being an ally now. Juh Breezy's an ally, I would
I have
say.
a song. You wanna?
Are they going to be able to hear it?
I could set it up.
You could set it up. I hope you realize that, by the way, you no longer need that
What?
button that turns off and on and off.
Well, I turned it on because you told me to.
We had that when we were monitoring the audio for the echo. We don't have that problem anymore because you're playing it here. They can't hear
I created this button because you wanted me to create this button.
Yes, when we had an echo issue and you were adamant, no, I want to hear it. I want to hear it. And you would talk like this. Hey, hi. That's cool. Because you were hearing yourself.
Huh?
And you were talking like a retard.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we don't need that button anymore.
Are we gooch?
Yeah.
Can I go ahead and play the greatest rap song?
Actually, before you play it, go scroll down real quick. Scroll down. I just want to make sure it's not like a copywritten song. It's probably not. Click on show more. Scroll down. Okay, you're fine. You should be good. So play it. Let's check it out. Let's see the actual song here. One of my favorite songs of all time. It's like a good workout song. This is like a song that you would play.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah. Man, I'm lit. Whoa.
Okay, they could actually hear it. Yeah, this is good.
Fuck. All right, hold on. I gotta say something. His lyrics are deep.
They're really good. I mean, they're not
They're
bad.
deep, bro.
They're not
Like,
bad.
how do you this guy must have sat down for what do you think weeks at a time to think of what word can I repeat 800 times?
You're killing Daniel. You're killing the joke. Okay? It's dead.
That's a fantastic car too.
I don't know where we are. Gave him them keys and told him to park the car. He ain't valet, but he talking to a star.
Yeah.
Babe, that guy has a bunch of keys.
Pause.
Ooh.
Pause.
Ooh.
I can't listen to it. No. It's not for that. It's a great song. It's a great song, Daniel. He said the N-word. I can't.
Did he really say the N-word?
He said the N-word.
He said nachos?
No. Okay. So the next topic that we have here is fairly interesting. It's specifically about Aunt Jemima. Aunt Jemima changing its name because Aunt Jemima, according to NBC News here, it says Aunt Jemima's brand to change name to remove. Can you do it, please, by following ads? I think you're going to have to pause ads there. If not, it's not going to. Oh, no, it did let you do it. So Aunt Jemima brand to change name, remove image that Quaker says is based on a racial stereotype. Do you know any blacks that make maple syrup? Like, is that this stereotype? I've never liked. I think we kind of got into this, but I never liked Aunt Jemima as syrup. Like, I've never been a huge fan.
Damn,
of
I want
it.
some pancakes, bro. Fuck.
And Denny's.
We should go to Denny's after this, dude.
We could. That wouldn't be bad. I'd be down. Like, legit. I'd be down to go to Denny's. You could eat inside now, right?
Can we? I'm gonna text my girlfriend real quick. All right, go ahead, talk.
But they're changing their name because it was based on a specific racial stereotype and Aunt Jemima's origins, according to this article, and what it is that Quaker Oats thinks is that Aunt Jemima, the origins are based on stereotypes that are racially motivated. So they're doing the progressive move and changing the name altogether. So now, whenever you see the actual logo, you're not gonna be like, man, I can't believe they're taking advantage of this poor Aunt Jemima's image and turning it into they're making fun of the racial history of. So
let me ask you a question. What is the history behind Aunt Jemima? Was she the one? Was there someone named Aunt Jemima that was making the syrup?
What says we recognize Aunt Jemima's origins are based on racial stereotypes. Scroll down. As we work to progress toward racial equality through several initiatives, we must take a hard look at our portfolio of brands and ensure they reflect our values and meet our customers' expectations. Scroll down. I'm hoping that they actually talk about that because I should have looked that up. It says people on social media for continuing to use one viral. Oh, so okay, so yeah, so this is right here. This is why
to make a non-racist breakfast.
You can't. I don't think you can play this audio because
I can shut it off. Oh.
Wow, good job.
Look at
Very
you,
nice.
bro.
Very nice.
Huh?
You're like great right now. Actually, no. You can play this. You can play the audio. Play the audio. Play the audio.
Hold on, huh?
Play the audio.
Go.
Aunt Jemima? Did you know the name Aunt Jemima means slave mammy of the plantation South? Did you know the founder, Chris Rutt, a white man, got the name after attending a minstrel show? Think blackface. Did you also know he hired former slave Nancy Green to be his very own Aunt Jemima, where she went around cooking pancakes and telling people stories of the good old South? And afterwards, they could take home a box of Aunt Jemima and that feeling of having their very own mammy. Not today. Black Lives Matter, people. Even over breakfast.
Yeah, but you still paid for that box of Aunt Jemima. Like, that's kind of retarded. Voter. Sorry,
I mean,
sorry
yeah.
that.
So
Sorry
no,
about
but
that.
yeah, she's right. Aunt Jemima's racist, and I think the historical proof is that this TikToker said that it's racist.
Fake talker. But yeah, I mean, if that's the case, and you know what, I stand with it. I'm with it.
You're right. I'm an ally to the cause here. We do have some potential names that they could change it to, right? I have some potential names that I wrote down for myself. So here are some names that I think maybe they could change to be less, to the idea of promoting slavery like the image once was. So the first name that I came up with here is Aunt LaQuisha.
Okay.
The second one is Aunt ABC, which you didn't believe was a name.
I still don't believe it. I want proof.
Okay, so the name is written ABC.
Mhm.
And a friend of mine that went to not the rival school, but the alternative school, Coral Gables High.
That was a rival school too.
Okay.
Well, Coral Gables High was our rival high school. Stitches was our rival middle school.
Okay. Well, your rival.
Look at this dude. That looks familiar.
Yeah, that does look familiar. The only difference is that he has a vehicle. It's a guy pushing a scooter because he ran out of gas. By the way, the gas station is that way, so he's retarded for pushing it that way.
Or maybe he's stealing it.
He could be stealing it. Wow. Yeah, but he was white. So the other potential names are ABC, which, as I mentioned, is the actual name.
I still want proof.
ABC was the name of a classmate that he had, and his.
Yeah, but he could have made that up. Did he show you proof of that person?
No, because that would be autistic if he's like, look, here's her work. Like, how'd you get that?
I could also make up shit all the time, and you believe it, dude.
I believe nothing that you fucking say. The third name is Aunt Beyonce.
Yeah, I think that's a great name. That's a modern name.
Mm-hmm. Good, empowered name there. Number 4 is Aunt Quisha.
Yeah. Now let me ask you a question. Does it have to be aunt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, aunt could also have a racist.
Like
undertone.
Dia. I think Dia would be better. Dia Beyonce, because I think it plays to multiple areas.
The premise of the joke is already retarded enough, and you added another level, which is, let's just say aunt in Spanish. The punchline, by the way, I hope. Okay, let me explain to you the way this joke works.
You should have explained the joke to me earlier. Then
I should have. Okay,
yeah.
So the first 4 are like shitty names, right? And like slightly funny. The 5th one is the one that's a punchline. So for you to be like, I think it should be Tia to be
say
like
it,
inclusive.
Say it.
Okay, so I now have to start Quisha again.
Go.
Okay. Fuck. Okay. What to say this with a straight face. Okay. So Quisha, Aunt Quisha. That's a potential one, right? That's a good name. What do you think of Aunt Quisha?
Fantastic.
And then last but not least, we have Aunt Black Lives Matter. I think that's the best one. The best one yet. Aunt Black Lives Matter. I think that's the punchline. Daniel.
That is the worst fucking punchline I ever heard in my life, bro. I made that joke way better.
Tremendous one. Aunt oh fuck. On Black Lives Matter. Come on, that's a funny one. So yeah, they're gonna change the thing, but I don't think I think you know what it is. I think what's funny that's happening now is companies are like, fuck, how do we make sure that people aren't gonna like fuck with us?
Also buy their shit. No, they were getting fucked with.
Yeah, but now unfortunately what happens is that if you make like a tweet and it gets more than like 200 votes or 200 likes, companies are like, oh shit. We're gonna lose $10 whole in sales. So it's like, but it's like fake activism. It's like fake, like we're gonna change this.
Or like forced activism, maybe.
It's irrelevant. It's like the dumbest shit. Like they're doing it to try to sell more product. Like it's not really like.
But companies don't have beliefs. They have to look at plus and minuses.
They're trying to sell products. So anytime they're like, wow, no, they're really doing it. Yeah, they're doing that just to get people to buy their shit. Like they're taking advantage of a situation. They're like, how can we make sure?
Well, that's a good one right there.
People.
My vote It's still for Aunt Karen.
On Karen. On Karen. That's funny. No, that's racist because then what? You're changing I wanted to see.
You're gonna break your fucking neck.
You're changing a black figure for a white one. That's what you're doing. You're changing. That's racist. Wow. She took the.
How did Piggy die?
I tried to do a turn thing. We've been same with the COVID ads. We've been with you since 1943. So help us out. And you're like, you fucking motherfucker. So it's the same shit. It's like every time there's like a major situation or something that takes place, what you have are these companies that come out and they're like, you know what? Gillette stands with Black Lives Matter because blacks use our products. It's like, bitch, the fuck? So you're just trying to make sure that people buy your product.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. So really nobody gives a shit. So that's Aunt Jemima. That's Aunt Jemima. Daniel, do you have anything to say about that apart from your Tia?
I'm not going to say shit anymore, bro.
Tia Jemima?
I'm done speaking to you.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you? Okay.
I'm going to start texting you from now on.
That's good.
And then you have to approve of whatever I say.
That's all I've ever wanted. That's all I've ever wanted, man. If only now I could see you as the same as Juh Breezy. Now Juh Breezy has superseded you. I hope you know that. So
I'm wearing a red hat.
You are, but it's
Okay.
not. That's not the reason why
I know, but I'm going from head to toe in our similarities.
You are the same as what they're saying.
What?
You're saying
Good
what they're
looking?
saying. No, which is you're saying, oh, you just like Juh Breezy now
Fantastic voice.
because he's wearing a MAGA hat. No, that's not
Fantastic
even.
face for radio.
Honestly, I didn't even see the MAGA hat in that picture.
No, I just said I'm going from head to toe. I'm identifying things that were similar. I have hair. He has hair.
Okay, but you pointed at your hat and you
Well,
said
because
hat.
it's on his head, so I'm starting from the top to the bottom. He has hair. I have hair.
I stopped right now. I literally, like, you know that Windows sound where it goes do do do. Like that's what just happened, but in my fucking head. Let me read the comments based on this one. Usually comedians test their jokes before performing them. I did. This is a tester. I tested it, and unfortunately, it was ruined by I don't know, your attempt to kind of supersede the joke. It says Gen Z and millennials at it again, saying "Okay, boomer," but complaining about gender discrimination and stereotypes. What about Butter, where they removed the Native American woman? Yeah, Land O'Lakes removed that fine ass bitch.
What? Hold on. Who? What fine ass bitch?
Land O'Lakes.
What's Land O'Lakes?
Butter, of all people, Daniel. Land O'Lakes Butter.
Yeah, they removed someone from the
I
thing.
think they removed the Native American woman that was like the, you know, like the woman that was like this.
Mm-hmm. But no one's protesting for Native Americans. Why are we taking her off of the thing?
Because we killed them all. So next one, I'm gonna text my girlfriend. Only one of the hosts could say that. That's true. Your girlfriend is a saint for being with you. You got that 1992 Kids in Play haircut. What the fuck is Kids in Play?
Really?
Yeah.
Kids in Play?
Yeah. Do you know this?
Really?
Yeah, I know. Legit.
House party?
Kids in Play. I don't know what that is. Kids and Play. So it's like a band? It's a hip hop duo. Okay. No, I legit. I don't know who the fuck.
God. Call yourself a man of the
So it
80s
says associated
and 90s.
associated acts, Salt and Pepper. See, I know Salt and Pepper.
Salt and Pepper's here. Oh, fantastic. I love Salt and Pepper, dude.
Right? So Kids in Play.
Yeah, dude. It was a group, and then they had these movies called House Party where they had like 20 fucking
That's fucking
movies
ridiculous.
of House Party. Yeah, dude.
So he got that 1999 Kids in Play. Oh, Juh Breezy.
Juh Breezy has the haircut, which is the flat top thing.
I
Like
call it
the old school Will Smith.
The PlayStation. That's what I call it because it looks like you literally look like you're
Maybe an Xbox, not a PlayStation. God. How does that hair look like a PlayStation, bro?
because it looks like he would be a character in a PlayStation video game, Daniel. Dun, dun, dun.
No, bro.
Shut down. His rapping is as good as his magic. No.
Might be even better, right?
No. Can you play the song again?
Can I? Okay, I
Yeah,
will.
Please
I will.
play the
I
song
will.
again. You know what? We're doing this song as this is our way.
Oh, I shut it off. Damn it. Hold on.
Control Shift T. Control Shift T. On Jemima's. Oh fuck. Control Shift T again. You could do that for all the showing you all the hacks, man. This is the way that I stand in solidarity with the African American community by having we're gonna do this, all right? Daniel, you didn't know that we're gonna do this, but we're gonna do this today.
What, play some Juh Breezy?
We're gonna have a moment of silence for 2
Okay.
minutes and 5 seconds, okay? Which is the amount of time that this song takes, and we're just gonna let the song play, okay? And this is gonna be how we not protest, but how we show that we're allies to the cause,
To the gays.
to the black stand.
Oh, Yeah,
Okay.
the blacks.
So can they hear this? Can they hear the song?
It's ready.
Okay, so play the song. All right. Okay. You're yourself becoming an ally.
Yeah. Man, I'm lit. Whoa.
Pause the song. Pause the song real quick. Pause it. Daniel, let me ask you a question. Would you bump and groove to the national anthem?
No.
Okay. So stop bumping and grooving. Okay? We're here paying our dues here, okay? You're trying to be an ally. Play the song. God damn it. Fuck. Oh my god, you're fucking out here being disrespectful as shit.
Take your hat off.
No, I didn't do my hair. Okay, you can stop. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. So that's tremendous. I really hope you played the fucking song and it wasn't on off.
Hold on. Be quiet.
Okay, no.
That was more, right?
Yeah, I can see it. I swear to fucking God.
Ooh.
Danny, yeah, you're being disrespectful. Danny being disrespectful. You want to fucking bump and groove with the national anthem, Daniel. It's atrocious. I could tell you're texting your girlfriend about one thing and one
I'm
thing.
negotiating for food right now,
I know
bro.
exactly
This
what
is
you're doing.
important. I know the
I know.
show is important, but it's second place right now, bro.
I know what you're doing because
bro.
I could tell it involves food.
Yeah.
Because you're so
I
concentrated.
am in there, bro.
Unlike this, you're concentrated when it's like, oh, but Denny's, they did have that avocado burger that we had that one time.
Let me tell you, their burgers are a little underrated, I think.
Yeah.
Denny's burgers
Sometimes.
are underrated, man.
What did we have a burger that was I had a burger that oh fuck. I had one from Johnny Rockets.
Ugh. When?
Like November.
Ugh, garbage.
I'll tell you exactly what it tasted
Garbage.
like. I'll tell you exactly what it tasted like. It tasted like if you grabbed like let's say you barbecued all day. Like
Yeah.
you've made 30 burgers on your barbecue, right? And then at the end of the day, you grab the bottom, like all the shit that's falling on the bottom, and you press it into a patty. That's what it tasted like.
Johnny Rockets
It's gross.
was at its peak when it used to be, when it first opened up, you know where? Coconut Grove. When that place opened up,
yeah.
back in the day, was like In-N-Out Burger, man.
That's where you got your.
In-N-Out Burger, bro.
That's where. Hey, girl, sup, man? Hey, hold up.
Yeah, dude. Scrub your shit before you get...
I know. Hold up. So I'm cleaning it. Okay, now. Yeah, she's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to preemptive. What you're doing is react. I'm trying to be proactive. You're being reactive. You know?
Ooh, my girlfriend said we should make pancakes at the house, son.
Okay.
I make
Oh, you want pancakes? I
make
want
a mean-
pancakes.
I'll make holes in your waffles, dude. What do you want, bacon?
No, I said Denny's and I'm like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I could go for Denny's.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you want from Denny's?
I don't know. Like they have like that burger that I
can
mentioned.
make you-
Hash browns.
I said it. You had my burger the other day, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Then we'll have a burger here.
You want a fucking burger?
And then I could outside. We could have a burger and I could have
A stick?
I can have a stick. Let's see what I have here today, by the way. Before we talk about the next topic and the last one here. So I have an Arturo Fuente. This is called I forgot what this. I'm here supposed to be the expert. This is I forgot what this one's called. but
Arturo Fuentes.
It's like a small one. This one is a Maduro
Why do you have 4 cigars
because
at all times?
I had 2 here before.
Mhm.
Because maybe my mood might change, right? So maybe I'm in the Arturo Fuente mood, or I could be in a Kentucky Fire Cured mood,
Which is a fantastic cigar, though. I'm not going to talk shit
or
about that
an
one.
Isla del Sol mood, Maduro.
Have I had that one yet?
Yes, you said it was great.
Yeah?
Coffee.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one. Yeah, it's a good one.
But I have 3 regulars, and then I have 2 flavored ones. So those are the options. Daniel. So as far as the next topic, this one I think is the most interesting one because I've been looking at this for quite a bit of time, Daniel. BuzzFeed made a good, interesting, unsolved video about this. One of the rare things that they did that was actually pretty dope. And this one is, it actually has kind of like, I would say what could have potentially been a very sad situation, but this is known as
the first one or the second one?
the first one, actually second one, because the first one, the first one is the one that I find super funny because of all the people that are now butthurt and being losery about it. But there was something, a little bit of a treasure hunt known as Fenn's treasure. Now, Fenn was an individual, and he
was a hero.
Well, no, he's still alive. So I don't know what you meant by hero, but he was in the army. He
died?
No, he's still alive. That's why.
I thought you told me he was dead.
No, he's alive.
Huh.
Yeah. So what the situation was, which is what I wrote to myself. It says in 1988, Fenn was diagnosed with cancer and given a prognosis that it was likely terminal. So this is what happened. So in 1998, they told him
someone lied to his ass.
You're gonna die. So this inspired him to hide a treasure chest in an outdoor location with the purpose of creating a public search for it. He intended the location to be his final resting place, with the treasure being his legacy. He actually got over the cancer. So he got over the cancer. And then 2010, he published a book, which is little short stories about his life. He was in the army. He had an interesting life up to now. And then he also described a treasure chest that contains gold nuggets, rare coins, jewelry, and gemstones that he says are valued up to, I think, $1 million.
It says there too. I'd love to see a full list of what's in there as a treasure.
Well, that's the thing, because there's a lot of issues because so they had a whole treasure hunt for it. He let out a series of poetry. Can they see this?
Yeah, it's up there.
So yeah, just the article. And I think if you scroll up, you could see the guy here. You could scroll up. When I say scroll up, you're actually scrolling literally. I think I meant, should I say down? Right?
Yeah, this is up. This is down.
Okay.
Or up. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, your directions are
Look at that, bro. Fuck. Oh, bro, but he fucking... Oh, my God.
Well, they're saying that those are faked. But we're going to get into the second part about this story. This is just the establishment. But that's not him. Scroll up. Scroll to the beginning. Scroll to the beginning of it. I think that's him. Right? So that's Fenn. He's still fucking alive. He's still alive.
You don't know that.
I've said that. Okay, so he's alive, Daniel. And he left his treasure as his legacy. And what he wanted to do was inspire people to go outdoors and to stop being inside. And he wanted people to give a reason for them to, go out. And he apparently hid this treasure. And nobody found it.
For how many years?
I think it was 15.
Wow.
Maybe 15 years. That he actually hid this thing. I think it might be wrong for 15. But or actually no, it might be 20 years. Because I think it might have been 2010. They did it. But in his book, he talked about a treasure chest, and then through a series of poems that he had
in the book.
The clues were.
So then so people found this out through the book.
Through the book, yeah.
Okay.
And then he had a specific area as to where it could have been, and he had certain hints, and people have interpreted hints. And they had a whole Reddit community, which is the first link that I put that I wanted you to click on, because that would be interesting for you to do when you're not texting about potential pancakes and burgers. Is that what you're gonna do now? You're gonna have burgers?
She's getting pancake mix.
She's getting pancake mix. Okay.
I can slap burger on for you.
Okay.
We got burgers.
Okay.
We got fries. We got tater tots. Come on, bro. We're fucking fat ass. Hello, have you not seen me, bro?
You guys are fat. You guys are
That's fucked up. Don't tell my girlfriend.
Nah.
She'll fuck you up.
She'll beat the shit out of me. So this is the subreddit. Now, Daniel, this is the point of why I'm bringing this up. The subreddit.
Wow, it's a subreddit devoted to this shit, dude.
Yeah.
Wow, a bunch of virgins.
A bunch of people talking about potential theories and ideas and like, oh, this is how this word could be interpreted in the poem. This is how this could be treated. They are imploding, Daniel. They're imploding because there's a bunch of people that are like, imagine like you are Mean Girls, right? You're in a Mean Girl situation where you're a girl in school and you just got a haircut.
Hell yeah.
And one of the popular girls comes up to you and goes, nice haircut. It's not real.
That's a compliment.
So what everyone's doing here is like, oh wow, he found a treasure.
Haters.
They're fucking
bitches.
Jealous. Everyone that I've read is fucking jealous. See, look at this guy. You're not owed anybody.
You're not owed
actually,
anything.
This guy's calling him out. This guy's probably calling out all the babies here, saying you're not. What a bunch of babies. Forrest doesn't owe you pictures. So the controversy now, Daniel, is that the guy that found a treasure doesn't want to release what the actual solution was that actually came to the treasure. So each line of the poem had a specific reason that led you to the actual location of the treasure itself. So the person that actually found a treasure doesn't want to release yet how he actually came across this and what the actual final clue was. And people are losing their fucking minds. So the pictures that came out are saying, these people are saying that it's fake. that it's not real, that it's fabricated. And essentially what I love about this is that you see this subreddit implode with a bunch of people that wanted it to be them. So they're saying, good job, nice job.
Look, it's a lot of gold coins. Shit.
They're saying that these people are pretty much saying that's like, no, man, yeah, good job. They all wanted it to be them.
So hold on. So who's this? This is Fenn?
I think this is the guy that found it.
That's the guy who found it. But
yeah.
but there you see a bunch of pictures.
Huh?
I mean, there's gold coins. That's not proof enough?
Yeah, but people are saying it's fake. This is not the actual treasure. What they want, Daniel, is they want it to keep going. So they haven't processed yet that it's over.
Losers.
And they also haven't processed yet that they're not going to be the ones that find it. So they're saying
that's dope as fuck.
This is fake. See right here. Look at it. Look at how the detail of the foliage. The guy goes, look at the actual thing. The foliage, can they see this?
Yeah.
The foliage in this image is logbook pine and juvenile sandberg bluegrass. The chest was located in Montana, Wyoming, in an environment identical to the valley floors of the West Yellowstone. So I think the idea there is that that's not indigenous to the location. So they're saying it's fake.
Who the fuck knows this shit, bro?
What this tells me, Daniel, is
that's
that
a fucking virgin?
there's virginity everywhere. There's virginity absolutely everywhere. So you would assume maybe, the virginity is only exclusive to the magic community or is more prevalent in magic. No, that's what we're aware of. But there's virginity everywhere.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Sidebar?
Yeah, you are being terrible. You're being worse today than you were on Monday.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you like root beer?
No.
But do you think, even for like a float, it has to be like a regular Coke, right? It should be like a Coke.
Literally, the only good thing about root beer is when used in a float because you have vanilla ice cream to circumvent the shitty taste of root beer.
You want to have a float?
I mean, I guess. I don't know. What do you?
No, because my girlfriend's asking. She's looking at root beer because we're talking about floats the other day.
Okay. One or the other. Pancakes or float?
No, I mean, we could have both.
Okay, must be nice.
But I think it's so petty, though, bro. I mean, well, not only that, but I just won. Kind of retarded, bro. So what? Get over it, dude. If you think it's fake, continue solving the fucking thing, dude. So when you do solve it and you go there and you realize that the guy got it before you and you feel like a piece of shit, boom.
But that's the thing. What's funny is that I can almost guarantee that the people that are posting and are annoyed about it, if they were the ones that found it, they wouldn't. They would be on the other team completely. They'd be like, "Ha, fuck you, I found it." But now they're like, "It's not real. It's fake. This is a fabricated thing. The pictures aren't real. Clearly, look at the foliage in this one. It doesn't match the actual indigenous foliage to the situation where they found it in." That's what I love about this. There's virginity everywhere. And this is just one of the more recent ones that I saw just because it happens to be something that happened. Now, I'm very interested to see the actual solve, though. I do want to see the solve and see how it is that the guy actually came to that particular location because the poem itself was very, I would say, ambiguous with a lot of the shit.
So Dave Magic Works Value says, the old man is Fenn. The guy who found it brought it back to him to prove he found it.
Okay.
So, boom, bitches. There you go, bro. Dave just told you guys it's real.
That's funny. But, okay, so the old man being Fenn.
Damn, look at that rain.
Then Fenn is the one that I said, this is it.
There you go. So, if the old man says it's real and you still say it's fake.
Well, again, what I think it is people that are like, no, there has to be something to it. Because there's people that have dedicated a lot of time to this particular thing. So they want to believe it's real. Just like when MJ died. When Michael Jackson died, I'm like, no, that's a fake. MJ didn't die.
Rip, dude.
Michael Jackson didn't die.
Rip.
I remember the
man-made Thriller,
I got
dude.
an argument back then with a fucking dumb bitch that she didn't
believe.
No, she believed it, but she's like, dude, get over it. Whatever, he's dead. I'm like, dude, you don't fucking understand.
Did you punch her in the tit?
I wanted to. Hairy tit. Punch her right in a fucking hairy nipple. She had hairy nipples. But
who the fuck is this person with hairy nipples?
Had hairy nipples. I've mentioned this before. She had hairy nipples. Yeah. And rip. But yeah, so this is the but the fans don't believe Fern. They think the whole thing was fake. There was never a real treasure to begin with. Publicity scam. That is really funny. Yeah, but
could be because he wrote a book.
Yeah, but why now?
Well, I don't know, dude.
What? It's butthurt. It's people that are butthurt.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Same thing happened with David Blaine. I don't know if you were aware of this, but in his first book, Mysterious Stranger, he had a treasure chest. He had a treasure hunt. So in the side of the book and the pictures that he had clues that, when decoded, would lead to a location, and that location would lead to something that was worth, I think, $100,000.
Playing cards.
No. It was like a golden thing that was worth $100,000. And
did they find it?
Yeah, somebody found it. But then you had a bunch of people that are like, it's fake. It's not real, because they wanted to find it. But when you look at the clues in the book,
yeah,
like they're not like easy fucking clues. There's something that you have to have been somebody that's into that sort of shit in order to find it. And it turned out to be
extra virgin.
Well, it turned out to be on, you have to climb a certain set of stairs, like I think it was 34 or some shit, and then turn, and then you would find it in like a little bit of a thing there. So what I found that was kind of interesting was it was the same sort of thing when that individual, I think it was a woman that found it, you had a bunch of people saying, it's not real, it's not true. No, it's just a lie. The whole thing was a lie. It's like, just because you didn't find it, you fucking loser.
You fucking piece of shit.
That's what Dave was saying. Yeah, the David Blaine one. So David Blaine had one. I remember buying the book. And
did you try to solve it?
Yeah, with my fucking middle school buddies, we're all here like, we could do it. No, we couldn't.
What's that movie with fucking?
There was no way. Could you be satisfied with the position of the mic for once? Could you be fucking satisfied? Nah, dude. Do you remember those guys that were part of the?
I talking to the mic, you asshole.
The guys that were... Fuck. It's like a fidget. Blaine hired a professional game designer to hide and write the clues.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it looked like it. I don't know if you could look at a picture. Could you look up David Blaine, Mysterious Stranger, real quick? If you can, Daniel. Thank you. I appreciate it, Daniel. I appreciate you're now an ally because we're in this together when it comes to a Mysterious Stranger. So I think if you put Mist, which is, by the way, a fantastic game, Mysterious Stranger, look at images. And then I think maybe puzzle. I think you should add puzzle to the end of that, and then hopefully that would come. That's a book. I remember a kid almost fought me for that book because I let a kid in middle school borrow that book. Fool's Errand. That might be it. The Winter's Tale. When you scroll up, that one right there. That says Winter's Tale. That might be it. I think if I remember correctly. Fool's Errand. That might be the actual detailed description of it. But I remember I let a kid borrow that book in middle school. And he didn't want to give it back. So I had to trick him into getting my own book back. And he wanted to fight me. Like, he legitimately wanted to fight me in middle school for that shit. Can they see this?
Yeah.
Okay, so hold up. So is this it? We have the tape. We got it. Now run. Savvy solves David Blaine's $100,000 puzzle. Making a gold. That's funny. So this is apparently that, but it was fairly complicated as far as actually.
That's pretty dope, man.
Yeah,
that's that's pretty cool. We should do one like that for the show.
Yeah, of course, man. You have the money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't say we getting them gold. We get like some shitty playing cards.
Okay, that's cool. You fuck. To watch you come up with a puzzle would probably be like.
Hey, no one guessed the look how long it took for people to guess the UME fucking password to get into the website, and it was so easy.
That's probably because they're like, it's so stupid that it's definitely not this, and nobody's dumbed down to your level of Miami High.
I said what it was super easy.
Maybe you should.
See, I'm a good puzzle man. I say good passwords.
2, 3, and what's the last number? 4.
You killed that joke.
Yeah.
You destroyed that joke.
It's not a
bro.
joke. It's a bit.
It's from a movie. Yeah, it's from a movie.
I know,
you destroyed it, bro.
But I was condensing it, Daniel.
Horrible.
I was condensing it. But that would be your attempt at a puzzle.
Yeah.
Why don't you just put the word, but
the proof is on the stake, son.
I think you're actually worse than my family member. I think you're more fucking retarded.
Some say the pickle taste. What is it? Some say the I can't figure out the joke.
You couldn't figure out a lot of things. Okay, but this is that's the David Blaine one, which is kind of funny. But I remember he had that in a book, and I thought at some point I could do it. But then scroll up and see if they have pages from the book. I don't think you saw that, right? I didn't see it. Please.
Oh, okay, yeah. Thank you, boss.
I would appreciate it, you fuck.
Thank you, boss.
Well, it seems like if you actually provided a fucking, I don't know, reasonable discourse and actually had conversation with me, I wouldn't be like, hey, could you look it up, Jamie? You could be my equal in this show, but you keep acting like a fucking...
I drop bangers.
I just drop bangers.
I drop bangers, bitch.
Yeah. Your bangers are the equivalent of my father being a part of my life, which is non-existent.
No, there's no fucking...
They don't have pictures from the book. That kind of sucks. David Blaine Treasure Hunt, is that the same one? No, because if you actually see it in the book, they had different what do you call this? Morse code on the side of the pages. On different pictures in the book, they had little dots that represented things. So it was fairly intense when it comes to the actual hidden codes in the book. But it was still pretty fun. The book itself was kind of odd. There was a picture of David Blaine naked, and my mom thought I was gay for a little bit because there was a picture of David Blaine straight up naked. Look at the picture of him with the fucking six pack there.
You're not?
Look at that shit. Dude's jacked, bro. It was fucking jacked, and it was him doing that shit. Let's see. Let me look through the comments.
That dude was jacked, bro, for real.
Brian Connor says rearrange force friend. That's a butcher the pig joke. That's a butcher the pig joke. Damn, those guys probably get more than pig cake. Oh, they found it? Yeah, they did find Fenn's treasure. Let's see. Danny should take a knee on the It's Lit song. Yeah, Daniel was being straight up disrespectful when it came to that song. You should apologize to Juh Breezy. You're looking at me. Look at the camera. You should apologize to Juh Breezy. Daniel's looking.
I'm just gonna ignore you.
Daniel's sorting through the menu of a fucking. I don't even know what you're. What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm scrolling through the things just like you.
What were you doing that one time? You were fucking playing Pokemon.
Oh, Farfetch is fucking out there right now.
I was like, hey, could you, what are you, and then you're literally playing fucking Pokemon, and you're like, oh, what, huh, what, what's going on? Oh, yeah, I'll look at it.
You're lucky I'm even doing this show today, bro. The fucking DLC dropped today.
Just fucking involuntary eye roll. Just I can't control it. I literally can't.
Is that an eye roll or a stroke?
It's both. It's a combination. Although you may not realize it, you are endless. How should you navigate through this non-local nexus? The galaxy is calling to you via superpositions of possibilities. Can you hear it? She's saying, it's lit. That's a tremendous comment.
Is that what Juh Breezy was saying?
No, this guy left a comment saying that. That's pretty funny. Darn, that treasure story sounds like it's going to be a long-winded road down a rabbit hole. Yeah, it is. If you look at the hints and the solves and what people have translated to, it's fucking ridiculous. But then what I hate is that I'm sure when the guy's going to release the actual solution, you're going to be like, oh.
People are gonna, that's the thing, though. I think that was my concept when I created the password for my website. Mm-hmm. I spent weeks thinking of how can I create a password that is difficult but so easy at the same time that no one would expect it.
Weeks? I thought of weeks. I was there pondering for weeks, just like, what word?
After the show, I was like,
Just like, and then finally you came to it, and it's like, I don't know, like
playing cards with two S's.
I died a little bit right now inside of my body just from.
So did everyone else fucking figure it out.
David Blaine, okay. Magic Orthodoxy was mentioning David Blaine. Let's see. Nobody knows who to trust anymore. You've seen a Cicada 3301. Have you seen those?
Was that a watch?
No, Cicada 3301 is like one of these every fucking stupid creepypasta channel. Like these channels that are dedicated. No, okay. Creepypasta.
What's creepypasta?
Like, it's a word that pretty much means like copy paste, but it's like a copy pasted story, right? So, but it's usually like a fake horror story per se. So you have this story that actually turned out to be a hunt, like one of these treasure things called Cicada 3301, where all like the hints were like these difficult puzzles to solve, and people think that it was like some sort of government agency trying to find really smart people that could solve it, but it ended up being some stupid like
for the stupids. Maybe it was real.
I'm gonna make a okay. I was gonna say I should make an alternative for you, but I'm sure you would never solve with my. If I had a hard time with the butcher puzzles, like you solving a puzzle would be a good video.
I've done crossword puzzles.
You solving a video like no, but like one of these puzzles that requires like Like, if you thought that long for your password, what are you losing your mind
about? What was that?
I don't know. Your bird?
No, it was like a tuk-tuk. Like, did someone...
Maybe thunder? It got shitty really fast.
Yeah, it was pretty...
It was nice, right? It was nice earlier. Right now, it looks like fucking hot shit outside.
Oh, my mom said every time we do this show, it rains.
Let's see. Damn, Daniel, an extra S at the end. Genius.
Yeah, you see? People are admiring my genius, bro.
I want to see you solve, like, one of those Chris Ramsey puzzles.
I'm pretty good at puzzles.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll
smoke a joint before. Fucking go ham.
Smoke a joint. Man, you never took Adderall to play video games?
Oh,
no, Daniel. No, Daniel.
I wish.
A box of tater tots and spearmint gum should be the treasure.
Ooh.
For,
who fucking... First of all, you can't hate on tater tots, bro.
I can't.
You can't hate on. Those are the
That's
best.
not the point of. Okay, what
Come
he's
back,
saying.
come back.
What he's saying, Daniel, is that the fucking prize that we should have is tater tots
That's what
and
I'm
spearmint
saying.
gum.
But I'm saying that's delicious.
You
Who
heard
doesn't
tater
want
tots, and you're like, "Who's talking shit about tater?" I could tell you're a fat ass because I said tater tots, and
At
what
heart,
do you do?
bro. At
what do
heart.
you do? You defend.
I'll fight. Yeah, I'll fight someone for that shit, bro. Don't you fucking talk shit about my tater tots,
See, that's
bitch.
unintentionally funny. Who's talking shit about tater tots? Huh?
It's like same
Fuck
thing when
them
you talk about pancakes or fucking some shit like that, dude.
Piffed Florida weather. So yeah, I'm just looking at these comments seen before. The prize, the Rolex, the Seiko, which Peter McKinnon just did a video. You linked it at me,
Yeah.
right, where he had a custom.
That dude, I
Seiko.
forgot that kid's name, but that kid put some serious
Yeah.
work on that stuff.
Where
Did you
he
watch
makes
the video of the kid building the watch or no?
Yeah. But
How
I
great was
skipped
that?
to it. Yeah.
No, I mean, still a fantastic build.
The video was Peter McKinnon saying, "I'm obsessed with custom Seikos," because there's like a whole community behind it.
Yeah,
shit. Like,
especially the SKs.
Like
Yeah,
that.
like there you go, bro.
I got a shitty Seiko, but I got a nice little Pepsi Rolex.
I love the mod is like, yeah.
You know the
builder.
fucking guy that we so I got this on OfferUp.
Yeah.
I remember I'm like, yo, Daniel,
Let's do it.
Do me a solid. All right,
Let's do
let's
it.
go. And we fucking went.
Yeah.
The guy sends me messages trying to make me a Jehovah. So he still sends me messages, like text messages saying like, "Oye, hermano." I'm like, are you satisfied with your life? Would you like to, devote it to a higher power? And he keeps sending me messages like, "Hey,
That's weird.
yeah,
That's weird that he still fucking sends you messages.
yeah," but about like religion and shit, which I just find funny. But it's like I think he's a Jehovah, right? And he's specifically trying to like recruit. So he's like, "Hey,
religiously trying to recruit.
read this piece of literature, right?" And then, but it's funny because
That's super weird.
I got this watch
Can you?
from him.
If you give me another one, I'll consider it. Something.
But he had another one. He had the black bezel.
Yeah, look at this. Look at it. Ooh.
Look at who?
Someone's gonna get it. Ooh, look at.
How about context, Daniel? How about context instead of saying
We're
"Look at
looking
this,"
at
yeah.
women exit a vehicle parked across the street from my neighbor's house.
Okay, that's cool. If I could see that,
That's a thickie, dude.
if I could see that, you should be worried.
We should have a camera, dude.
I can't see shit. I can't see through the fucking wall, Daniel.
You can't see those?
No,
Are you blind?
no. I literally there's whatever car you said. There's a wall here.
I said it. Look straight ahead. Look at the red car. Do you see the red car?
No.
Straight ahead. There's a red car. Do you see a red car?
No.
You're blind as shit. I can literally see the red. Bro, hold on. You are blind as shit, my dude.
No. I'm gonna fucking murder. If I'm looking here, literally,
Straight ahead.
the wall ends right at the door. So if I do this, yeah, now I can see the car.
Fucking God. You just missed a fucking.
There's a
movie on it.
wall, Daniel. That's the way
bro.
walls work.
All right, bro. I'm glad.
No, let me see the red car. Yeah,
They
it's good.
bought a lot of food for one person, huh?
I can see it. I can see through the.
He must be watching the show and he ordered a bunch of fucking Denny's.
Hey, Piggy, what the fuck? You can't see through the wall? What are you, fucking blind? You can't see through the wall? Yeah, I can see it. It's a nice car. It's a thickie. Yeah, it's a thickie. Oh, man. It takes a little piece of you every time I use x-ray vision. Fucking psycho. Oh, my God.
Talking to me?
No, I just had a seizure from pretending to have a seizure. It's Cartman. I'm turning retarded from pretending to be retarded. The golden hair thing. So let me look through these comments. I don't know if there's did we get a voicemail? I think there was one here. I don't know if from last week. This was the one, Anchor.fm. You haven't gotten any specific notification. See, now I can see the car. Can't see through the car, man? You can't see through the wall? What are you, little blindy? It's your 4 eyes, huh? You loser? Can't see through walls, huh?
Have no conversation with yourself, dude.
Yeah, because I'm
I'm a
upset.
little concerned right now.
I'm
man.
upset that you got upset that I could literally not see through a fucking wall.
Bro.
If you sit right here, you literally cannot see the fucking wall. Or you can't see the fucking house. Okay, thank you. Fuck. I think there's the same one from last week. The same voicemail. Let's see. No, it's actually new. Okay. It's new, but it sounds like shit. Wow. Okay. I love that
Someone
it gives
needs
you...
to improve their fucking production value.
Hold up. This one's called Vinegars. I think this is the one from last week. Yeah, that's the last one. So this is a recent one here, voicemail. If you want to leave a voicemail, you can look at the link in the description below, and you'll be able to leave a little bit of a hot voicemail. I realized I could do this. This makes it easier.
Hold on. Should I do the voicemail SpongeBob thing first?
Yeah.
Okay,
Seeing
hold on.
that we're now allies.
Hold on. It's happening.
See, Gary.
That's it.
Hey, a magazine.
Okay, he's gone.
I don't want that. SpongeBob. Actually, I do want that. I'm not a homophobe.
I'll show you what's up.
Okay, so this is the voicemail. It does sound like shit, so that's the fair warning here. I didn't press the button.
Dick Rodriguez and Daniel B. Thank you guys so much for the show. I was watching the last episode where you guys were talking about a guy who apparently did this card trick for his asexual girlfriend. Apparently that worked out for him in some kind of way. I know you guys don't necessarily feel that magic can get you action, but let me allow you to provide you guys some contradictory opinions. You know that trick where you have a shuffle deck of cards and you cut 4 of a kind? I did that for my girl, and boy, it led to some pretty good action. As a matter of fact, I was promised future installments of the action if I never do that again. So I think you guys are underestimating card tricks.
That was really funny. He said I was promised future action if I promise never to do that again.
Yeah, after I heard that, I was like, this fucking guy.
That's tremendous.
This fucking guy.
It sounded like he did this. It sounded like, hey guys, I really enjoy the show, and I just wanted to ask you a question here as far as what it is that I wanted to. That's how it sounded. He was talking into the fucking microphone. That's really funny. Last episode, we were talking about a person. Actually, no, the weekly cringe.
Yeah.
The weekly magic cringe. Which is a segment that we want to introduce. We didn't have one this particular week because I think the whole thing was cringe. But he was talking about how I think we made allusion to somebody that posted up saying that they did a trick for their asexual girlfriend and that he did a smooth switch.
Oof.
Right? It was the words that he used that was quite funny. Nobody said the word of the day. Nobody said the word of the day today, Daniel.
What was the word of the day?
The word of the day was Diverton's cock. It was the same one. It was his Diverton's cock.
It's happening.
Diverton's cock. That's the word of the day. I know it's the same one. That was a joke. The joke is that it's the same one as Monday.
We were in such a hurry to do this show that we forgot.
No. What do you mean? That's the word. The word of the day was Diverton's cock.
That might be the word of the month, guys.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, you have the comments from Marty I sent you. Fuck. Yeah, I didn't put that though. I should have sent that. Maybe maybe Saturday. Saturday we'll bust it up. The comments about Marty Gilbert, where I think this guy said something about his magic being real, right? Which is just
that guy's so weird.
That's a lot.
I feel bad for him.
Diverton's dick is funnier. Diverton's dick. Yeah, that has some.
I mean, dick is funny.
Alliteration.
But cock is like stronger.
I think we had this discussion last time where I was like, if you tell a girl like cock, like that's stronger than the word dick, you know? So I would be more inclined if, for example, if an individual like who could get me? Paul Weatherby, probably. If Paul Weatherby would have come up to me and say, dude, suck my dick, I'd be more inclined than if he said, suck my cock.
We have a voicemail.
Do we?
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Daniel, for the thank you for that. So we have voicemail.
This is how we banter back and forth. I want to be an equal.
We banter back and forth. This is okay. Oof. Yeah. That's banter.
Yeah, we bantered.
Jesus. I would love to do like one of those tests where they first of all, an IQ test on you would be hysterical. And then secondly, one of those tests that's like sees your expansive knowledge of the English language, like to see how many words you actually know.
I'll fucking blow your mind.
12 words. Like I feel like you would know 12 words.
I would blow your expectations.
And they're
18.
all marijuana related.
Yeah.
So here's another
ganja,
one.
dope.
You would be one of the guys on First 48
Reefer.
That would want to be only called by your street name.
Hey, yo, call me by my street name, dog.
What's
Danny.
your street name?
DJ Danny Dizzle.
No, I was going to say, hey, retarded Daniel. Hey, you were with retarded Daniel? That's cool. Yeah, we differentiate him from the regular Daniel by calling him retarded Daniel. There's another voicemail. So Daniel, what do you say?
It's fantastic.
Let me get a translation. What do you say? You know, you sound like my relative.
Fuck you.
Right? He sounded like my relative.
Shout out to Robert.
No, the other one. Well, I was gonna say, you know, it'd be great if I bring in that particular relative and he understands what that
Everything
meant.
I say.
Not you, that.
Oh.
Well, you would be. Oh my god. Oh my, that would be hysterical if he understands everything you say, right?
It's like, God damn, that's a fucking handsome man, by the way.
He is. I
wish y'all can meet this guy.
So that is, I think that's today's particular.
Look at this lady riding a fucking bicycle in the rain.
That's the same lady. She just came this way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she went to that gas station probably
She went to
get
the crack. She went to go
I
to the
hate
crack.
that gas station
That's a weird gas station.
because they have a lot of shit. They have like the cookies that I like. They have all
Really?
the Cokes. Yeah, they have every flavor Red
They
Bull.
used to have all right, so you know when you walk in?
Yeah, you said gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like they didn't even hide it. They're like in in your face gambling machines. Like, yeah, bro. Yeah, it's
Don't
right
give a
here,
fuck.
bro. De caro.
But now because the homeless people outside found out that they could plug their shit into the outside socket.
Because they're the ones that sell the drugs.
So they just hang outside.
And then you notice that the tobacco shop across the street, they launder money through there, dude.
The not tobacco shop. That's a fucking weed
the
store.
hedge, whatever that
Yeah.
thing is. That's a fucking super sus.
That's a weed store. They don't sell cigars. They sell
They
cigars.
sell the weirdest shit in there too, bro.
Yeah.
Like nasty, like dildos that were like, dude, that's not meant to go in a human body.
I
Like
think
weird
those are
shit.
pipes. Those are pipes.
No, it's like weird shit.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird shit.
When I went in there, I looked for a torch, like a little fucking torch, because I figured maybe the pot shop would have a torch. And I go and I go, hey man, do you guys have torches? He goes, yeah, we have a lot. Can I see them? And he goes, yeah. I swear to God, he goes, yeah.
You thought you were a narc.
No, he didn't move. He said, this is the interaction. I swear to God, this is verbatim the interaction. I go, hey man, how you doing? He goes, hey, good. You? I'm like, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just looking for some torches. And he goes, yeah, we have. And then I go, can I see them? And he goes, yeah. Like he paused that long. That's how long he paused.
Wow,
before
some
showing.
good fucking shit that guy's on.
That guy was on some shit. But yeah, that's
Puff,
the third one.
puff, pass, my dude.
But they discovered you could actually plug their phones in, and you have the homeless people
We have
charging.
another voicemail.
We have the homeless people charging in. We'll do another voicemail. I think we'll end this here, right?
I'm so hungry.
That's why
I'm
I
like
could
literally so
tell
hungry.
you're less Daniel than you usually are because you're
Oh,
fucking.
I think you know what I think? I fucked up and I drank too much coffee. I wanted to do the coffee thing today, but I woke up super early for that Pokemon thing.
That you should never repeat that ever again. Swear to God, if you're ever single and a female hears this shit, were you that guy that talked a lot about waking up for Pokemon?
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah. Okay. There's another one. I fucking hate everything about this. So thank you guys for watching Ham Radio. We're gonna be here probably Saturday. It depends if the murder doesn't get discovered by then. The future murder doesn't
Ready to
get
me?
discovered. Huh?
Ready to me?
So we're gonna be here possibly Saturday. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But thank you guys for watching the show. Remember to check out the brand new merch we got on hamradio.show. And also check out the website for the latest episodes in the audio form that you could be jogging and listening to this fucking terrible thing that we do twice a week. So make sure to do that if you would like to ruin your day, right? And maybe
How about leave something positive? How about improve your intelligence by coming on this show? You know?
You never seen there's a YouTube channel called Red Letter Media. Fuck, they're good. They'll do like reviews of movies, but my favorite dude is the guy that just goes, that movie was 8. Like that. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen. Speaking of, thank you guys for watching. All right. Make sure to keep it tight, keep it right. I was gonna say something about being white, but I can't say that anymore. But thank you guys for watching. Daniel, any parting words?
Have a great evening, everyone.
You have a great evening as well.
And I hope I can do this with you again sometime soon.
That's the real one. Thank you guys. See ya. Bye bye.